Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the Ralphies, Nadine and Daryl.
Hey.
Today we will be talking about hope for new creators on YouTube.
So, yesterday, was it yesterday or was it the day before that the news dropped?
Well, it was
yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, real early in the morning. You had a gut feeling that you want to check your Gmail.
Yeah, I went to the washroom 3 a.m. Yeah, Wednesday morning around 3 o'clock in the morning. I went to go to the washroom. And Daryl was sound to the world sleeping. Mm-hmm. And I thought, I really need to check my Gmail. I never do that,
not
usually in the run of a night, right? I just go to the washroom and just go back to bed and go to sleep. Anyway, my iPad was next to me, so I thought I'm going to check my Gmail. Seeing this email come in from YouTube and what it said, apparently now new creators starting off with YouTube, they need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in order to be monetized. Daryl and I have 4 channels right now on YouTube. We have 2 that we're active on, and 2 that we're really not too active on. So it's going to affect the 2 that we're not so active on, but the 2 that we're mainly active on, we're okay. But the reason we wanted to make this video is because we have new creators that obviously are coming on board with YouTube, like in the mukbang community, which is what we do. We do mukbang slash ASMR. And mukbang is eating shows, if you guys are not aware, some of you guys. So anyway, we have these new creators coming on with YouTube. And they're so excited. They're so pumped. They're so ready to do what they see other people that have gone on before them do. And we are not big YouTubers.
By no means.
We call ourselves YouTubers because we upload videos. On one of our channels, we have over 600 videos. So we work. We definitely call ourselves YouTubers. But we're not huge YouTubers. We're
not like extremely famous. We're
No. We have 3,000 subscribers, 3,000 plus subscribers on one of our channels. So anyway, again, we wanted to just make this video because we have new mukbangers that are coming on board. They follow us. We follow them because we want to encourage them. We always want to encourage them. We see the videos that they do, and they're doing amazing videos. They put out amazing content. And we just want to encourage them, keep going. If you're doing YouTube just for the money, in my opinion, I guess in our opinion, you'll probably fail if you're just in it for money. You have to keep putting out content, putting out content until...
You really have to love what you're doing to continue and get results.
Yep.
And there's so much time to put into it. Like you guys have no idea. Well, the YouTubers that already got accounts and bigger YouTubers, they know
what it takes.
Yeah, they got to hire a manager and stuff like that because it's so time consuming. When it comes to a mukbang, first of all, you got to think about it in your head, right?
Yeah.
Then you got to prepare it. Then you got to cook it or buy it, and then you got to come home, set all the lights up, set the camera up, hit the record button. That's only just a touch in the bucket. Then you got to download it into the computer.
Yeah.
Then you got to edit the video. Then you got to upload it to YouTube and stuff like this. And now they're coming up with all these new rules and regulations. Like they want to get rid of all the small channels. So you got to love what you're doing because the money is not really the greatest unless you hit skyrocket there.
Or if one of your videos happen to go viral, and that's monetized, then that's totally different. But for many YouTubers, creators just starting, you're going to have to put out a lot of content before, first of all, you'll even get monetized, obviously, as we have in our notes here, and the new rules that just dropped yesterday from YouTube. You have to have the passion for what you're doing. You know what I mean? You have to love what you're doing. So we just want to encourage you new creators coming on board. Just because this dropped yesterday, we've been with YouTube for, I just thought about that earlier. We've been with YouTube. Next month is going to be 3 years.
Okay.
We're not big YouTubers at all yet. Not at all. But we do love what we're doing. We have 600 videos out proving that we love what we're doing. We're constantly uploading.
And first when we started like our YouTube channel, like we watched YouTube channels and we got encouraged to start vlogging at first. So we started that off, and then we went off and said, why don't we do some pranks? I believe it was.
Yeah, we did some pranks on another channel.
And then it was like, we started another channel, and it was anything and everything.
Yeah.
And, oh yes, and not to mention Nadine got a cooking channel as well.
Yeah.
Rise, Wine and Dine.
Yeah.
And we tried all this here, and we put so much time into it. And we wouldn't, like, getting so many views as what we wanted, right? So then there got to be something else that we can do to get more views, or to push more content out into YouTube to get the views and get the, because nobody wants to put so much time in and not get paid for your videos and your time that you're putting into.
I was just gonna say, let's be for real. I don't think there's, I could say for certain that not a lot of YouTube creators are doing this just for something to do. Maybe some are, but a lot, I believe, in my opinion, that a lot of YouTuber creators are doing this for many more reasons. There's everybody on YouTube, in my opinion, has big dreams.
That's right.
Big dreams. And we are a part of that. Just like you watching, you know you have big dreams with YouTube. Otherwise, well, maybe you're just here for something to do. It's fun or whatever. If that's the case, good. That's all good too.
Yeah.
But we all have big dreams on YouTube. That's the best we'll say there. As Daryl was just saying, we were vlogging originally in the beginning, and I had my cooking channel, and we had a prank channel, and then we had another channel called Anything and Everything. We had those 4 channels all on the go 3 years ago when we first started. Like we had, I think it was like we started one month, and then the next month or 2 later, then we started another one like that there, and we thought we'll do another separate channel because you could have had 4 channels like all together, like in your name or whatever. So we did the 4 separate channels, and we went to bed one night. Like, how many months were we vlogging?
Oh my goodness gracious! Just like
5 or 6 months.
Oh, it's longer than that.
Was it that?
It's close, over a
Maybe
year.
a year?
I think. Yeah.
But yes, it was. That's right, because we've only been mukbanging 2 years now. That's right. So we were vlogging the first year of being on YouTube, and then we went to bed one night. And when we got in bed, Daryl was on his iPad and I was on my iPad, and Daryl looked at me. He came across a video of somebody eating, and we had no indication about mukbang or ASMR, had no clue. And then Daryl said, look at this guy's views. Look at this guy eating. He was eating a bag of chips, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe it was, yeah.
And then Daryl says to me, we were gone to bed for the night, right? Going to go to sleep. And then Daryl was like, I'm getting up now and I'm recording a bag of chips. He said, if this guy can do it, I should be able to do it. Why not try? So Daryl did it, put up the video. The video views went much better than what the vlogging views were. So then Daryl thought, well, you know, and we both thought, well, what we should do now is just leave the vlogging, I guess, in the past and just switch it over now to eating. And we just thought, well, why not get on the internet and just eat? I mean, people get on the internet and do many different things, and we thought, well, eating is not a bad idea, right?
Everybody has to eat, so why not record it?
Yeah, really. So anyway, that's what we did, and so here we are today. We're still doing mukbang, and we're now doing ASMR. So after we got this email yesterday, we had a discussion, Daryl and I, because we both had, we have our one mukbang channel that we do together. And then Daryl started, I don't know how many months ago, his own, about 4 months ago, on or about 4 months ago, Daryl started his ASMR channel. And then after we seen how good Daryl's ASMR channel was doing, in our opinions, is doing good. And then it was like a month or 2 after that, Daryl said, well, Nadine, why don't you start your own ASMR channel? So that's what I did. But anyway, I uploaded for the past 2 months on my ASMR channel, and I put in the content, and then I get this email that your channel possibly may not be where it needs to be in order for you to get the revenue to come in. And in my other cooking channel, because I haven't been uploading on that channel for some time now. So anyway, that's the 2 channels that may be affected for us. So what we thought is, well, we'll just go ahead now and combine the 2 of us doing ASMR just over onto Daryl's channel, and it's all good. So we'll continue to do our ASMR together, separate videos, but on the one channel, and then we're going to continue doing our mukbang on another channel. So now it just brings it back to 2 channels for us, which is good. Less channels to have to deal with, and we're still getting out our content. Yeah, so that's us and what we are doing. So really, when we initially read the email, or I initially read the email, I thought, oh my goodness, this is affecting us. I thought that it was going to be devastating news. So Wednesday morning, as we already told you guys, that's when 3 o'clock in the morning I read the email. I kind of panicked, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is just hitting us. And if it's going to hit us, it's hitting all these other YouTubers and creators that's coming on behind us, after us. But then today, it was like I had this peace just come over me, and I just felt like, you know what? Instead of it being devastating news, this is kind of like hopeful news. And I say that with most certainty because I know of other YouTubers that are huge YouTubers right now that, you know what, if they had to, and they all had trouble, because I've heard their stories. I've researched and did my research today, and I mean in the past, we've wanted to learn about other YouTubers and where they're at. And we've learned, like, I won't even mention the names, but we've learned about other big YouTubers that they came out and said in some of their videos, you know what? When they first started,
that's right,
they had a rough time. It took one person a long time and a big amount of videos to go out before they even got into the game, we'll say. Right?
Till their videos went viral.
Well, yeah, and like today, they are sitting very pretty. They enjoy still what they're doing. But what I want to get out to you guys, and what we want to get out to you guys, is instead of devastating news, look at this as hopeful news. Take the negative that we all had come into our emails, yesterday morning, and turn it around for the good. If you give up now, and if you quit creating content now, you will never know down the road what you could have been. If you quit, you don't know where, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly.
You don't know where YouTube and what, like, your content you're putting out, you would never know where you could go with that. You don't know what opportunities would have, came to you, because you wouldn't have went there.
No matter what, sorry.
So go ahead.
No matter what you're going through, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. The way I keep thinking anyway,
Yep.
These, like, big YouTubers, like, they had to start from somewhere. They were sitting in our shoes once upon a time.
And your shoes.
They had to be.
Yeah.
Or your shoes, yeah. Like, they had to work their way up to be where they are today.
That's right. And
they
exactly.
It don't happen overnight.
No, exactly.
A successful businessman, you got to put years and years and time, so much time into it to build your business too.
And if you love what you're doing, if you love creating the content that you are creating, it's not really a job then anyway.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's something, it's almost like a hobby.
That's right.
But it's like, over time, it's like you're going to get better with creating your content. Over time, you're going to start to get paid for what you're doing, to do what you love to do. Why wouldn't you do that? You know what I mean? And then eventually you could be a legend like other YouTubers that are out there now. And I've heard them say it in their videos before. You know what? If I had to quit, I wouldn't be sitting today where I'm sitting. So nobody knows where you're going to go. But if you quit,
you got nothing to look forward to.
Well, I mean, you're done. The road is over. It's done. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going and keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, you do not know what opportunity is going to knock on your door.
That's right.
That's what I want to get out, and we want to get out to you new creators coming on board. Do not be discouraged. Don't listen to all the content creators right now that are pumping out these videos flat out right now with fear and panicking. You can hear the creators when they're putting out this video. They're like panicking for the small YouTubers. I did first when I read this email yesterday morning, but I sat down today, and like I just said to you guys earlier, this piece came right down over me, and I was like, if we don't keep going, and if we don't encourage the ones that's coming on after us, if we don't encourage them, what happens if they quit? What happens if they quit? If they don't quit and they keep going, we're going to see other YouTubers coming on after us be successful, possibly become more successful than us. Who knows?
Yes.
But we want to just encourage you guys to keep going. Don't stop creating if you love what you're doing.
That's right. But if you guys don't love what you're doing, maybe it's just, in our opinions, it might be a waste of time.
If you don't, if you're not doing it for the right reasons.
Yes,
yeah. So another little tidbit I had in my notes here is I just wanted to say, don't panic, rather be patient. So we just briefed on all that earlier, but yeah, just don't get so overcome right now and be like, oh, I'm going to quit because they're not going to pay me, and oh my goodness. Because in the,
it's so easy to like be negative. But to stay positive and stuff like that is more hard to stay positive going through like rough storms in your life and YouTube and you might have other things in your life, but you got to stay encouraged and stay blessed and
keep going.
Keep going. Like you got to hammer out your content or put your time in and put the content out there and don't. And if you get bad comments and stuff like that, if you don't get no bad comments, that means your channel is not growing. We've been told that like multiple times.
Yes.
Once you start getting hate comments and stuff like that, it might sound silly to you guys, but apparently we've been told by bigger YouTubers, once you start getting hate comments and good comments and all the rest of it, whatever, that means your channel is starting to grow.
Yeah, you're doing something
and be
right.
successful.
Yeah, you're doing something right.
So much silly that sounds, but that's what he tells us anyway.
Yeah, but it looks like it's working for some people. So instead of us ranting, let's get planting. And when I say that, I mean, instead of us, we could have got on here today and created a video for you guys and almost like drove fear in you guys and be like, oh, well, your channel's really not going to go anywhere. You know, it's just about to give up, blah, blah, blah. No, we look at it like we said earlier. Instead of us getting on here and ranting, we're trying to plant seeds of wisdom and life into you new creators. Just don't give up. Just keep just keep creating and just keep doing what you love to do, because you don't know what's going to happen for you sometime down the road. You don't know. So apparently, from what I could gather in this email, I think it was in the second paragraph. I should have brought my iPad in here, but it's on charge, sorry. But in the second paragraph, I believe it is, in your email, if you got the email, just read it again. It states to the effect that, like, if you don't reach this new threshold of 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch time hours, that you just won't be monetized. Like, YouTube won't monetize you. But if you keep creating and you keep putting out that content and you keep going and you keep thriving and you keep going and working at it, eventually, it might not be this month, it might not be next month, it might not be the month after, but eventually, at some point in time, you are going to reach this 4,000 watch time, hours of watch time, or your 1,000 subscribers. And if you reach one of those goals, keep working and working and working until you get the other goal. So you need the 1,000 subscribers or you need the 4,000 watch time hours. So just when you reach one goal, just keep going and going and going until you reach the other goal, and then you're going to be monetized. And then when you get monetized, correct me if I'm wrong, they're going to pay you back all the hours that you put in, like not your hours of working, but all of your views that you got. They're going to they pay you back for that, right?
That's right, yeah.
Right? In our opinions, we believe that they pay you back for that.
It's almost like you're banking your money.
Yeah, like your views, almost like you're banking your views. So just look at it as a win-win situation. Keep doing what you're doing and don't lose hope. Yeah.
And most of all, we want to thank all of our subscribers and all our viewers for supporting us. It's more than appreciated. You guys have no idea. And leaving comments, we mightn't respond right away because we are so busy, but we will get to your comments.
Yep, as soon as we can.
But we thank you again for all your support.
Thank you so much, you guys. We love you
It's
all.
more than appreciated. You guys have no idea.
Yep. But again, like we said, I just want to touch on this again. I know I said part of it earlier, but I want to say this. We have, you know, the mukbangers and the ASMR artists that's coming on board now with YouTube new creators, that they follow us and they'll comment to us, and then they ask us to check out their page or their content. And when we do, we're like, yeah, they got potential, man. This is good stuff, right? We can see that with time, with anybody, with time, you're only going to get better putting out content. So we talk about it and we're like, we should follow them. We should follow this one. We should follow that one and watch their videos and support each other. So, you know, just because you grow on YouTube don't mean that you shouldn't look back to where you came from, and you should be encouraging other new people coming on board too.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
For sure.
Yeah, we just want to encourage, you know, all the new creators coming on board, just not to give up on your hopes and your dreams with YouTube.
So you guys, I guess this wraps up another
chit-chat
with the Ralphies.
Yeah.
And I hope you understand where we're coming from. If you guys were in our shoes, I guess you guys would do the same thing. But other from that, I guess this wraps it up. And I guess we will see you guys in our next mukbang.
Yes.
Which we upload every Wednesday.
Yep. For now.
For now, anyway. And hope you guys are enjoying our content. So until next time, we'll catch you right back here with the Ralphies. Nadine and Daryl. Peace, guys. We're out of here.
Don't lose hope, you guys. Have faith.
Stay blessed.
Stay beautiful.